If you want to actually make money on YouTube, you need to understand which niches are worth it, and which ones are a complete waste of time. Some can make you millions, and some will have you working away for years with nothing to show for it. Here are 20 YouTube automation niches I tried. This will give you a clear idea of which niches you should go for, and which ones you need to avoid. If you want a more detailed, actionable breakdown of how to grow and run your YouTube channel, stay until the end of the video, because I'll be sharing a secret community of YouTube experts who give actionable advice for free. Niche 1, funny compilation videos, rack up millions of views, but what most people don't realize is that YouTube's algorithm has become incredibly strict about reused content. If you're just taking clips from TikTok or Instagram and stitching them together, YouTube won't monetize your videos. No AdSense, no sponsorships, no affiliate marketing. Just views with no way to make money from them. Some people try to get around this by adding commentary, but even then, it's hit or miss. If you're looking to make real income on YouTube, this is a niche you should skip. Niche 2. Movie recap channels might seem like an easy way to get views. After all, people love quick summaries of their favorite movies. But the problem is simple: copyright. Movie studios and production companies don't play around when it comes to copyright claims. Even if you manage to get a few videos monetized, sooner or later, your content will get flagged and you'll either have to delete videos or risk losing your channel entirely. There's just no long-term sustainability in this niche unless you own the rights to the content, which isn't realistic for most people. Niche 3. Storytelling channels, whether it's horror, true crime, or documentaries, can actually work. They don't bring in the highest ad revenue, but they have a loyal audience that keeps coming back. You can get a steady flow of views, and as long as you have good narration and engaging storytelling, you can grow a successful channel. The downside is that sponsorship opportunities are limited compared to other niches, and the competition is pretty stiff. It's a decent niche, but not necessarily the most profitable. Niche 4, religion-based content, has an audience that is deeply engaged, which makes it appealing for YouTube. The problem is that the audience is very niche-specific. If you already have an existing community or a strong perspective to bring to the table, it can work. But if you're starting from scratch, the slow growth can be frustrating. Niche 5. Meditation and relaxation channels seem like a great idea at first because they attract a ton of views. But the reality is that YouTube prioritizes older videos in this niche, making it extremely hard for new channels to break through. The competition is ridiculously high, and even if you do get views, the ad revenue is low, usually under $2 per 1,000 views. That means you could get millions of views and still barely make anything. Niche 6, AI-related content, is one of the biggest moneymakers on YouTube right now. People are hungry for content about artificial intelligence, whether it's tutorials, discussions about the future of AI, or reviews of AI tools. The sponsorship potential is massive because AI companies are actively looking for ways to promote their products. On top of that, ad revenue in this niche is much higher than average, meaning you don't need millions of views to make serious money. Niche 7. History content has a solid audience, similar to true crime and storytelling. The revenue per 1,000 views is decent, and there's always demand for well-researched, engaging videos. However, you can't just rely on AI-generated images or simple voiceovers. YouTube wants real creativity and effort. If you're willing to put in the time to make high-quality content, this niche can be a strong option. Niche 8. Celebrity gossip is one of those niches that can blow up overnight if you do it right. Drama spreads fast, and people love staying updated on the latest controversies. The ad revenue isn't the highest, but the viral potential makes up for it. The biggest challenge is keeping up with trends and making sure your content is engaging enough to stand out. If you're willing to put in the effort, this niche can be very rewarding. Niche 9. Fitness is another niche with huge potential, but you need credibility. If you're just repeating the same generic advice as everyone else, it's hard to stand out. However, if you have experience, a great physique, or a unique perspective, there's a lot of money to be made. Fitness brands are willing to pay good money for sponsorships, and the audience is highly engaged. If you have something valuable to offer, this is a great niche. Niche 10. Gaming is one of the most competitive niches out there. The audience is massive, but standing out is incredibly difficult. If you're already a Twitch streamer or have a unique angle, it can work. But if you're just starting out with generic gameplay videos, it's going to be an uphill battle. Niche 11. Educational content is one of the safest and most consistent niches on YouTube. People are always looking for tutorials, how-to guides, and informative videos. This niche has strong ad revenue, good sponsorship potential. If you enjoy teaching or explaining things, this is one of the best long-term niches to consider. Niche 12. Sci-fi and what-if content has a solid fan base, and it's relatively easy to create videos using AI tools. The problem is that sponsorships in this niche are limited, so you'll need to find other ways to monetize, like selling merch or courses. But if you're passionate about these topics, it's a niche with great potential. Niche 13. Geography is a surprisingly strong niche. Cultures and interesting geographic facts. The ad revenue is decent, and since there aren't as many channels in this space, it's easier to rank in search results. If you're interested in this niche, watch my video, Best Unsaturated and Low Competition Niche for YouTube, for a more detailed tutorial on how to start a geography YouTube automation channel. Niche 14. Motivation and self-improvement is a niche that always has an audience, but it's extremely competitive. There are already countless channels putting out the same advice about mindset, discipline, and success. If you want to stand out, you'll need a unique approach, whether that's storytelling, personal experiences, or an engaging editing style. If you do it right, this niche can be profitable, but you can't just repeat generic advice and expect to grow. Niche 15. The Make Money Online niche is one of the most profitable on YouTube. The ad revenue is extremely high, and there are endless sponsorship and affiliate marketing opportunities. But the competition is fierce, so you need to offer real value if you want to stand out. Niche 16. Stoicism and self-improvement content can do well, but these niches are highly competitive. You'll need a unique perspective or a strong storytelling style to break through the noise. If you do it right, they can bring in good revenue, but it takes effort. Niche 17. Exposing scams and influencers is a trending niche right now. People love seeing fake gurus and scammers get called out, and these videos tend to go viral. It's a high-risk, high-reward niche, but if you're good at research and storytelling, it can be incredibly profitable. Niche 18. Crypto content has one of the highest ad revenue rates on YouTube. If you have expertise in cryptocurrency and can break down complex topics in an easy-to-understand way, this niche can be a goldmine. But it's volatile, and people's interest tends to rise and fall based on market trends. Niche 19. Finance, whether it's investing, budgeting, or money management, is one of the best long-term niches. The ad revenue is insanely high. If you have knowledge in this area, this is one of the best niches you can choose. Niche 20. Video editing tutorials are another great option. There's a consistent demand for editing tips, and it's a niche that allows for multiple revenue streams. If you have editing skills, this is a solid niche with great earning potential. At the end of the day, the best niche for you depends on your skills and interests. If you want high monetization, go for finance, crypto, AI, or making money online. Pick a niche you can stick with long-term, and you'll have the best shot at success. If you have any questions about how to grow your YouTube channel, or if you want to learn about more specific tools and hacks, click the link in the description to join our free school community. Inside the Scale Society, we share exclusive tips and updates on growing automated channels, making money online, and we even do weekly giveaways. As you can see here, our members go through the 7-day YouTube Starter Challenge and learn how to launch their first faceless YouTube video in just 7 days. One of the most popular free courses here is a YouTube Starter Blueprint that teaches the quickest ways to get to your first $1,000 per month. This community is a great way to network with and learn from successful people, get feedback, and find inspiration. And again, It's totally free, so come hang out with us there. Which of these niches stands out to you? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this.